Shweta, my niece, she's a very beautiful girl to begin with.
She can make absolutely anybody smile. Her nature is such that she's very childish and always happy and very energetic that way. She can brighten a room anytime.
A happy-go-lucky person, at the same time family-oriented and a very loving child.
She's the baby of the family. And she was born in front of my eyes. I happened to be present there.
She was the most bubbly child in the family because there was a gap of about more than 10 years between her brother and she. Brother was grown up, so grown-up children are brats. They are more volatile. And she would always have the soothing effect on the whole family. When the brother would be throwing his tantrums, she would be giving love to all people. And she was the blending force in the whole family.
She was so young all the time. When I was 16, she was 9, so we didn't really, we weren't close or something, because you know the age gap. I was kind of in high school, college, living my life, having fun. And Niyanta was in school, so she was always this kid sister. Get out of my room, my friends are here, please don't disturb me. One day she said, I'm getting married. And I was like, wow, you can't do that when you're too young.
I just can't believe that she's getting married. It's a party and we're having fun, dressing up, and it's a play wedding. Till today, we made her wear what we call dejoru. Seeing that dejoru in a plate really hit me that she's actually getting married. So it's very emotional because she's the baby of the family.
Rohan, I met one time on our terrace here for 20 minutes over a few glasses of wine. And I think he's cool. I liked him. We had a few conversations and he looks like a truthful, nice guy to me.
He has his head over his shoulders, and he also looks to be a very stable person, a responsible person.
The vibes I got that he's a very sweet boy, very loving, and we really felt like we were somebody from our own family.
The best thing about Rohan is he's not one personality. He's always a different person. He's always interesting. He's not boring in any sense. Like he can be both very loving and he can be very strict. But I think he's taught me all my values, and I've always looked up to him as a sister. And I think if I think back, I used to think of him as my role model.
He's an amazing guy. He goes through all sorts of different kind of emotional states, depending on how much pressure he's under, obviously. But and as you can probably imagine, in medical school we see a lot of that. So it's very interesting to live with him. But he's got a very good heart.
A very joyous person. He's very friendly and very caring. And most of all, he parties hard, works even harder. So he's got the balance absolutely right.
Is someone I actually pictured my brother to be with. She's someone who's very independent, and she has a grip over everything she wants. So I think because my brother is also he's similar in that way, but he doesn't put his foot down for things, and I think she's going to drive him towards that. So she'll be the string and he'll be the kite, and she'll pull him back at all points that he decides to fly away.
Niyanta and Rohan, you both complement each other. Whatever I know of you, Rohan, you seem to have a really good head on your shoulders, and you are a little bit serious and more deep, whereas Niyanta brings life into your life because of her personality. Together, you are the best combination I have ever seen. So I hope you recognize the qualities in each other and accept them as they are, and you will be the happiest couple.
So for your future, I wish you both the best of luck. I'm going to tell you, Niyanta, that you better be careful, better take care of my brother, because he's been spoiled all his life, by me especially, and my parents. So this is a little warning if you ever watch this in the future. You take care of him, because he's a sensitive little teddy bear that everyone's loved so much and treated with so much care. And I'm going to miss him, even though he's right here. But I always think of him as my big brother, and you now have to take care of him. And for you, brother, you better take care of her as well, because you can treat me with a little bit of aggression, but you have to be very kind to her, because she's your wife for the rest of your life now. So I wish you all the best, and I love you both.
तेरा प्यार नहीं तो कुछ भी नहीं, मैं यहाँ थी तुझ मुझे कहाँ से ये खबर मिली, प्यास सदियों की पल में बुझ गई, मिली आस जीने की सांसों से तेरी आँखों से अपनी नजरें हटाऊं कैसे, तेरी आँखों से.
First thing I noticed about Nianta when I first spoke to her on the phone was that how bubbly and lively she was, and how easy she was to talk to. You know, it wasn't like being an arranged thing and all. There's always this apprehension that, oh my God, what's the other person going to be like? What do you say? What do you do? But the conversation started. I think I was a bit aggressive on my part as well, and I took control a bit, and then kind of just flowed into a really good conversation. And the fact that it lasted for an hour is an indication that it did go well.
कि डूब गया हूँ गहराइयों में.
When I spoke to Rohan for the first time, I didn't really make an opinion or judge him over anything. I just remember clearly we said, I think both of us said that, you know, if this doesn't work out, we shouldn't really, you know, take it in the wrong manner. If either of us go like, okay, I don't think I want to go ahead with this. And that we'd be good friends and we have earned something out of it at least, if not, you know, found the right partner and everything. So I like that he was so positive in the beginning itself, and I like positive people. So it was really good, but I didn't want to judge anywhere from there. And then we kept talking and we're here now.
She's always smiling, and I love the way she answers the phone whenever I call her. It's always like hello, 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 with the 3 hellos and the little laugh behind it, which I find quite attractive. I'd never tell her that.
As it's an arranged marriage, so we don't know each other 100%, and it's not like we've dated or anything of that sort. So the reason why I really wanted to be with him and I decided he's the person, they were like these really small things where he'd show care and concern. At the same time, he wouldn't be very cheesy, like, you know, people would want. So I really loved that. Like, I liked that it had a balance. Like, so there was him being sweet and romantic and suddenly not that, and then fighting as well. And so it seemed very normal to me and natural. It wasn't like anything fake or... So after a few conversations, I realized, like, you know, if suppose if I'd ask him, like, you'd just say, baby, would you do this for me? And if he can't do it, from the first day itself, he'd say, no, I can't do it. You don't like hearing that in the first go, but at least he's not fooling you, saying, yeah, all right, pacifying you, and you'd be like, okay, you'll get it later, but he doesn't give it to you. So I would know his personal qualities only when I'd be with him, like I'd live with him and everything. But the reason why I'd want to get married to him is that he's very natural and he's there. Whatever he shows is what I'm going to get.
I'm more reserved and I'm more of a serious person, whereas I feel that she now completes me because, you know, she will bring that into my life, and maybe, you know, in a way I will adopt some of her characteristics and possibly become a bit bubbly myself.
तेरा प्यार नहीं तो कुछ भी नहीं, मैं यहाँ था तुझे कहाँ से ये खबर मिली.
In the beginning, when I spoke to Rohan, I thought, okay, I like newness and everything. I'd go shift in a new place and learn a different culture and everything. So I was very excited about it. And gradually, when the day started getting really close, I got really nervous and I was scared, and I thought I don't think I can do this, and I probably bothered him all the time because I used to keep calling him up and saying, I think I'm scared, I don't think I want to do this, or it's not that I don't want to marry you, but I don't know if I want to leave everything that's home to me and come there, because when you know it's going to be forever, you're like a little scared. And he'd actually not say anything to me at all, and he'd be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you thinking like that? I'm not going to eat you up. And I'd be like, I'm not scared of being there with you. I know the only reason I'm coming there is because you're there, but I don't know, it's just scary because you have to leave everything that has, like, your parents and everybody. The problem was that we were away from each other. If he would have probably been in person around me, like when he landed before on 1st of December for the wedding, I hung out with him for the first day, the second day, and the fear was gone. So basically, I just needed to be with him to, get rid of the fear. It's just that I was with my parents and all my family around, and I'm like, oh, I have to leave this, I have to leave this. And suddenly Rohin was around, and I said, okay, it's not that bad. I'd like to be there.
When I introduced her to all my extended family members, she immediately fit in and was hugging and socializing and laughing and dancing. I mean, what else could you possibly want? It wouldn't have been any better. I couldn't imagine it having gone any better than it did.
Rohin, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how well you will take good care of me. And how much you'll pamper me, which I have, those are the conditions I laid down before the whole thing was supposed to be finalized and everything. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of fun, because I'm a fun person. You're amazing as well, but sometimes you need someone to add, pinch you with the more, little bit of fun here and there. So our life is going to be a lot of fun. Lots of ups and downs, of course, which is there in every life. We wouldn't know the ups if the downs don't happen. But I'll always be by your side. We're going to make fantastic memories together. Be ready for this.
Niyanta, you've known me for a year, and even that, you've known me mostly through phone calls and Skype chats and Facebooks and things like that, and text messages. And I know it's a big ask that I'm asking you to leave your whole world behind, your parents, your family members, your friends from Mumbai, everything that people you love, to leave them behind and come and start a new life with me. And I can completely understand and totally understand how scary it can be and how difficult it can be, but I promise you that it'll be fine. I don't know if these are just words, I know, but I will show you that it will be fine. I know for the last 6 months or so we have been having our arguments and our little fights, because I can understand that you're a bit apprehensive about what the future held for you, and I wasn't the best at times at addressing those concerns of yours, but I hopefully am working on it. And I kind of do also understand that, once you are with me there, you will see how good it will be, how great it will be. I don't know what the future holds. I can't promise the best all the time, but I will try my best for you all the time. That I can guarantee. We're starting a new life together. I'm extremely excited about it. And it'll be great fun, and we'll have a great time together. And I think I found the one that I was meant to be with, and I hope the same feeling is in your heart as well. And welcome into my life.